Alright, what is up guys? It is currently 6:46 ng gabi. Once again, my name is Jerry Domingo, Specialty Finance Manager, owner ng Pinoy Car Talk 101 sa Facebook and sa Instagram. So tonight, we're doing a Facebook Live video for a client of mine, no? And it's on this vehicle here. So if you notice dun sa ating caption ng ating video, so there's a note there. I just want to point that out. If you are in the market for a family SUV, before you buy that Nissan Pathfinder, before you buy that Honda Pilot, before you buy the Toyota Highlander, the Mazda CX-9, or the Mitsubishi Outlander, I want you guys to consider this vehicle here. This is what I believe is definitely a hidden gem, right? Na family SUV which offers both great value price point wise and at the same time features wise as well. So maraming hindi nakakaalam na Subaru, right, of course one of the brands that I often recommend and sell, Subaru has a family SUV. Because normally when we think about the brand Subaru, we think WRX, yung kanilang performance car, we think yung kanilang Forester, we think yung kanilang actually yun ang pinaka-main to and the Impreza. Right? But family vehicle, we never really think about that, right? Most of the time sa ating mga Pilipino, when we think family vehicle, we think Toyota Highlander, Honda Pilot, right? Nissan Pathfinder. I don't know why you would want to spend $55,000 on a Nissan Pathfinder. Gano'n sila kabilis mag-depreciate. But anyways, guys, I want to introduce you to the top trim level and of course, the top trim level ng Subaru Ascent. So this is the premier trim level and we're gonna go over the vehicle. You guys are gonna see how beautiful it is, kung ano yung mga features na meron siya. And just wanna point out to this unit here, guys, is sold. This is for my clients actually. So kay Ate Maria, tsaka kay Kuya Stanley, this is the vehicle, right? But I wanted to introduce it as well sa majority of our other clients na nanonood across Alberta, Saskatchewan, and British Columbia, and other provinces as well. So guys, the Subaru Ascent is a vehicle na you probably, kung matagal ka ng follower ng page ko, nakita mo nakabenta na ako before ng ganito. We've sold the Touring, right? The first Subaru Ascent Touring na benta natin sa first Filipino family sa Slave Lake in Alberta. We've sold the Convenience as well sa Fort Nelson. Now we're jumping up to the very top of the food chain, ika nga, the top trim level. So we're gonna go over this together. So this is a Subaru Ascent Premier, as I said. So we're gonna do a quick walk around ng sasakyan. So if you take a look at it, it's a very beautiful vehicle, right? So when it comes to Subaru, there's 4 trim levels po sa Ascent. There is the Convenience, the Touring, the Limited, and the Premier. The Premier being the top trim level. So ito yung nasa harapan ninyo ngayon. This is the Premier. Initially, my clients wanted yung Limited, pero sabi ko sa kanila, if you guys are gonna go get a vehicle and you haven't bought a brand new vehicle in a long time, and hindi kayo yung tipo na magti-trade in palagi, might as well get the most top-of-the-line vehicle na you can get na kasya sa budget. So first and foremost, in comparison to the Honda Pilot and the Toyota Highlander, the Mitsubishi Outlander, and the Nissan Pathfinder, yung engine po ng Subaru Ascent is a 2.4 liter, 260 horsepower turbocharged engine. So I'm gonna lift the hood up para makita ninyo. Kalang ha, bigat eh. Yun. So yan siya. So tahimik ng takbo, right? So in case you didn't hear, it was a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, 260 horsepower engine. So yan siya. So what difference does that make? Anong main difference ko para sa mga iba? Well, fuel efficiency wise, the turbocharged engine, parang sabi nga, ito yung exact description ng kliyente ko, no? Yung kanyang pag-arangkada, if you want to go fast, you want to get to a higher speed level faster, mas responsive siya. Yun ang nagustuhan ng kliyente ko actually. Kasi they were choosing between this and the Honda Pilot. I let them test drive both. And surprisingly, they picked this one here, right? Sabi nga nila sa akin, gusto namin yung get up and go niya. Mas peppy yung engine, right? Mas responsive, mas mabilis. Feeling wise, okay? So aside from that, you get, since this is the premier trim level, guys, you get all the bells and whistles. You got the chrome trim, you got the fog lamps, the LED headlights, the nice glossy black na front grille. You get the chrome covered side mirrors with the turn signal lights, 20-inch rims, all season tires. You got the Subaru Eyesight technology na nandyan po, as you can see there. So what that has is the pre-collision system, the lane departure warning, right? The adaptive cruise control. Let's start sa likuran para makita nyo. So just like all family SUVs, this one has a power liftgate. So push that up for you. So yun yung space niya sa likuran. So I'm gonna point out, nasa likuran na rin tayo. Aside from the backup camera, no, meron din po siyang backup sensors dito. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You got the stylish dual exhaust. And yung space niya dito, ito yung storage space mo. Yan yung tonneau cover niya. You got some nice storage space there. You got some nice space here. If you notice yung space between the seating tsaka dito, good space, right? Very easy to bring this up. Just pull this up and then pull that other one up. And same thing to fold it down. I'm gonna take this off here. So bring this thing down. Pull that, push it forward. So ganoon lang siya kadali. Now the one thing I like about this vehicle, kung meron kang mga anak, no, especially if your kids are teenagers, or yung mga tropa mo na mahilig sa mga smartphones or smart devices, it has USB ports for charging over here, which I think is really nice. There's one there, and then one there as well. And you also have the speakers, no. So one thing I'm gonna point out too, speaker system niya. So Honda Pilot, I think it's the Honda brand na speakers. For the Ascent, it's actually the Harman Kardon. So the Harman Kardon is one of those nice, well-known speaker sound systems in the market. You get that in the Subaru Ascent and the Premier trim. You got the power liftgate here, the buttons as well. And then you see this locking thing here. That can, yung lock po niyan, it locks yung height. So ma-adjust mo yung height niya kung hanggang saan siya tataas. So but for now, we're just gonna close that up. Ayan yung kanyang backup camera there. So there's no way I can feature all the nice features ng sasakyan na to in one video. So I'm gonna cover as much as I can, okay? Now moving on to the passenger side. You got that beautiful wood grain trim, the beige interior leather, and yung kanyang brown leather. So this brown leather here is exclusive sa color black and exclusive sa Premier trim level. So as you can see there, diba ang ganda? Napaka-luxurious tignan nung brown na leather na meron. If you notice as well, it also has the perforated leather, so yung may butas siya. Very easy to get in and out. You can fold that down. You can also use yung levers dito to move the seat forward and backward. It's got heated seats dito sa likuran. You can see there. More charging ports, again for the modern family. 2 USB charging ports, an actual plug there, and the cup holders are here. Diba? So if meron kayong mga anak na 13, 14, going into the teens or in the early 20s, no, they would appreciate yung captain seat configuration na meron tong sasakyan na to. I know for a lot of Filipino families, sanay tayo sa 8-seaters na or 7-seaters na yung middle row is one bench. Pero if you have kids, and I have 3, sa mga magulang dyan, you know na minsan pag nagkakabanggaan yung mga bata, shoulder to shoulder, nagkakaroon ng konting irritability, nag-aaway na maya-maya. So I find that parents with kids who are teens or growing up, it's better to get a vehicle na captain seats ang configuration. Unless of course, marami kayo sa family at kailangan talaga ng 8-seater. You got cup holders here. And you got the sun visors built in here as well. Always a nice touch. I'm gonna turn down yung pinapakinggan ko. That's a comedy channel, so a bit distracting. There. So, now here on the driver's side, you got the standard power seat controls here. Again with the same wood grain trim, beige leather, and then the brown armrest, brown leather. Now the one thing I'm gonna point out na meron tong sasakyan na to, what I thought was really cool, is yung kanyang, if you notice here guys, This actually is called the thigh support, no? So it helps you, sabihin natin matangkad ka or maliit ka, right? Pag nangangala yung mga legs mo habang nagda-drive ka, it's really easy to use. There's a button here. You push that forward and backward. So that's a feature that many of the other vehicles don't have. I was testing it out kanina, right? So you guys know I'm 5'10", so I found it really comfortable. It makes the drive really comfortable, no? So going in here, so you can see there, you got your digital speedometer, 53 kilometers, kasi brand nyo nga yung sasakyan. You got your lane departure warning, you can see there, your adaptive cruise controls are over here. Heated steering wheel din siya. You got heated and cooling seats sa front. This is of course touchscreen. That's a standard nowadays, right? You got Apple CarPlay and you got Android Auto. Meron din yung sasakyan na to. Navigation is built in as well, as you can see there. Now the one cool thing here as well is has this monitor here, and then meron siyang monitor dito. So as you can see there, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. So that tells you if your safety technology is working. So yung green na yon on the left side, yung parang target, that's a Subaru Eyesight technology. It tells you if it's working or whatnot, if it's engaged. So yung front sonar, yung rear cross traffic alert, yung rear assist braking, right? Automatic headlamps. You can change that view as well. Diba? Even the weather's there. And the one cool thing na meron to, and you guys have seen this before with the other vehicles, no? But this one also has this one here. That's the front camera. So you can see yung camera, yung camera na yon, yung picture, di ba? Yun yung nasa harapan mo. So that's not dependent on you putting the vehicle on reverse. Like I know for example for other vehicles kasi para mag-engage yung front camera, kailangan naka-on yung reverse para meron siya lang yung 360 na bird's eye view, right? When I drove yung Toyota na Highlander na Platinum, meron siyang front camera which would engage if you were coming to a stop. Right? Nakita niyo yun before. So this one here, may full control ka with the push of a button here. Kita mo. You can take that on, take that off. I'm gonna take out the zoom. So, go in reverse. Ayan yung backup camera mo. Rear auto braking is on. Yung parking sensors are on. And if you look here, on the inside, it just looks very luxurious, diba? Mukha siyang high-end. Talaga it really earns the name na pag, you know, when you call it the premier trim level, it looks really premier. One nice thing with this one as well is the panoramic sunroof na meron siya. So as you can see there. And that's all controllable by a button. Over here, lang ha. Dito lang siya. Sorry guys. So, na-adjust ko lang to. Yun. So push the button, as you guys can hear. Sasara na siya. And the other nice thing here is you can control yung lane departure warning mo tsaka yung rear cross traffic alert mo. You can turn that on and off here kung gusto mo lang. And of course, yung lalagyan ng shades, traditional one there. And you get the nice mirror, you can see kung ano nangyayari sa likuran. O, diba? It looks really nice, really luxurious. Now, the one thing I'm gonna point out that I know a lot of families might be wondering about if you're looking at this vehicle, no, meron ba siyang DVD? Meron ba siyang DVD screen? Meron ba siyang DVD player? The answer is wala po, right? So that feature is often found sa Nissan Pathfinder and sa Toyota, not Toyota Highlander, sorry, the Honda Pilot and the Nissan Pathfinder has that. Pero sabi ko nga, if your kids are not, maliliit na mga bata, if they're like 10, 11, 12, most of the time they are attached to their gadgets na cellphone, tablet, o naman yan, right? Just like a Toyota Highlander, this vehicle is geared for those kind of families. So as you can see there, diba? So guys, if you are in the market for a vehicle, right? And there's a reason why I pointed out those brands kanina. And it's because, pag titingin tayo ng family na vehicles, yun usually ang kino-consider natin. Guys, meron pang ibang options, right? This is one of them. This is one of the better ones, in my opinion. Because price point wise, this is actually a few $1,000s cheaper kumpara sa sabihin nating top of the line na Nissan Pathfinder or the Toyota Highlander on the Honda Pilot. Now, the Toyota Highlander for 2020 is a completely different level price point wise, right? Talagang nastaas siya, borderline 60. But for this vehicle here, you get all the nice bells and whistles, right? Less than $55,000. So there you go. So as I said, this vehicle here is sold na. This is for my clients Ate Maria and Kuya Stan. Pero sa mga naghahanap ng sasakyan who are in the market for a family vehicle, guys, strongly suggest checking out the Subaru Ascent. Let me know if you're interested in something like this. Let me get you pre-approved. Let's get you into that brand new vehicle of yours. And there you go. So once again, that is a 2020 Subaru Ascent Premier. I've written down the important features na meron siya in the actual post nito. But if you have more questions about it, please let me know. Let me know. As I said, I'm trying to get more brand awareness for Subaru. Subaru is like my secondary brand, as you guys know, right? And I'm trying to bring more awareness to the Filipino community na Subaru hindi lang race cars ang pinoproduce nila, but they also make very nice SUVs, crossovers, and as you guys can see here, very nice, very well-equipped family vehicles. So once again guys, Jerry Domingo po ulit ito, Specialty Finance Manager, owner ng Pinoy Car Talk 101 sa Facebook and sa Instagram. And this is your basic, introduction to the 2020 Subaru Ascent Premier trim level. Ate Maria, Kuya Stan, I'll see you guys next week. Otherwise, thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys later.